Hey neighbor, I want to show you today what I think is one of the best and latest and greatest innovations in seed starting. And this little thing here is called a GrowCoon. So we try to stay up with the latest and greatest in agriculture and horticulture, and we attend a show every year in Columbus, Ohio called Cultivate. Now Cultivate is probably the best show in the U.S. for horticultural, and it happens in July every year. It's not open to the general public, it's just for horticultural professionals. I've been attending it for a long time. It is probably my favorite trade show to go to every year because we see all the new, latest and greatest varieties, equipment, supplies, you name it, it's there. And it's just my happy place to walk around and see all this kind of stuff. And I stumbled across, and I mean stumbled across, this company from the Netherlands that is making this product called GrowCoon. And I looked at it and I said, you know what, that may be the answer to some of our issues, but it very well may have some issues within itself. In the past, we have had liners and things like that called seed tape or other things that wrapped around the plant that we thought was going to solve some issues, but they ended up having more issues than what they were solving. But this particular one, after 6 months of testing, has proven itself to be even greater than I initially thought it was going to be. So basically what it is, this plant here is grown in this liner called a GrowCoon. And I'm going to see if we can get a real close-up of that. It is a woven, 3D printed, biodegradable polymer. And this is basically a liner for our trays. Now these GrowCoons are made in several different configurations for the nursery industry. We had them made to fit our 25 cell and our 162 tray, which is the same, and our 125 tray. So we have two different sizes of these that we had manufactured in the Netherlands for us to fit our particular trays. And then we did 6 months of testing on these right here. So what you do is you simply just put it down in the tray right there, and then you can't hardly see it. And they're nice and brown, so you can't even tell it's on this plant right here because it blends right in. And then you put your potting soil on it, fill it up, and you plant inside of these GrowCoons. Now, the benefit of the GrowCoon initially, I thought, is this is going to help with pulling. So a lot of times we have trouble pulling plants out, and we have to use a pug plopper or pencil or stick or anything to push through this to get our plugs to release from the tray. It's a common problem with any tray out there. And we've tried all different things in the past to make it work. But the reality is you had to have a very mature plant at a stage to be able to pull to hold the root ball together. This right here solves all that. Now, just to give you an example, let's pull one of these small cilantro plants here, and we pull it up and it pulls real easy. Now that plant is a long way to be from maturity, okay? It likes at least 2 or 3 more weeks before it's ready theoretically to transplant. But the reality is we can go ahead and pull that plant with a full root ball and plant it now. So this opens up our range of dates here of when we can pull this plant to plant it dramatically. Even that small plant right there, we've got a good root system there, and we could transplant this plant even way before it would be ready otherwise. So part of my concerns with this right here, is it going to inhibit root growth? Because we've seen that before with products that solve this issue. And that's really what I want to test. And what I found out was actually the opposite of that. It increased root growth and increased the time of the root growth and the quality of the root growth. There's something about this right here that allows the air to get in there in between that and the tray that make these roots grow out quicker and they grow out better. We normally see some wrapping on root systems there, and we call that a wrapping or a getting root bound, basically. And we don't like to see a wrapping root there. That's not necessarily a good thing. Our trays have these little grooves in them that help prevent that. But anytime we see a nice root that comes out like that and does not wrap, we know we're doing something right. This plant here, a couple weeks old, has roots already running out there. So there's something about that air hitting that, having that little minute space in between that and the wall of the plastic that really makes that run out and root in so much better and quicker. And that's one I didn't see coming. All right, the other thing is this is a biodegradable. You know, is it going to go away? Well, we've seen things in the past that did not biodegrade, and that's an issue because you try to, peel it off. It just causes all kind of problems. This right here completely biodegrades, but the main thing is we don't care at what point it biodegrades because it does not inhibit the root growth there. These things hold together well till we get the plants in the soil, and it's according to how much moisture or the heat or the warmth of the soil is and how much microbe activity you have in there till how long it's going to take these to degrade. They will degrade. But the fact of the matter, it doesn't matter when it degrades because it does not cause any problems, in the degrading process. These roots grow right through it and grow easily. I'm going to show you a test here we did on some bok choys just to test how it would hold those roots in and keep them bound up, or it would not. So this is one of our test plots. We planted bok choy. We planted this in the greenhouse. We grew it out in the 25 cell tray with the GrowCoon. And I want to show you here what kind of root system we ended up with. I pulled some of it off there, but my point is it did not inhibit any of the root growth whatsoever. Look at that big, nice plant right there. And it biodegradable, it's pretty much gone. I can't even see no part of the GrowCoon now. Let's pull up another one. Same thing here. Those roots grew right through it there. They did not cause any issues about keeping this thing, keeping it root bound. Don't see no part of the GrowCoon anymore there. And look what a fine plant we grew here. I'm gonna pull one more up. Look at there. Wonderful root system there. I don't see any evidence of the GrowCoon whatsoever. All right, as you probably know, this is our tray we come out last year. It's our 25 cell, but it's our 162 cell size tray there. So it's the exact same cell size as our 162, but it's just a smaller format, 25 cell. And we also have our 128 tray. Now, our 162 cell size is our most popular, and it's the reason I went with it for our 25 cell tray here. I grow just about everything inside of this right here. I think it's the most balanced or the most for all around cell size. I think that 162 is it. We do use the 128 for watermelons and things like that, maybe some herbs. But the way this works is we got the two different sizes. This 162 cell size, and I keep referring to it as the 162, fits our 25 cell tray. And you see there, it sits in right below the surface area. So that way when you're putting soil on there, it doesn't distort that whatsoever. So they're real easy to fill after you put the liner in, and they fit pretty snug there. Hadn't had any problems with filling our trays after we get that GrowCoon liner down in there. And then we have the 128 right here that's just a tad bit bigger, and it fits the same way down in the tray there. Let's see here if you can see that. See how it fits right down beneath there? No problems whatsoever when we try to fill these with the pot medium. So let's list out all the benefits of the GrowCoon, and I'll talk about the disadvantages of it as well. We can pull the plant at any given time. This stevia plant here is even real small, but I was able to reach in there and pull that plant up. Us not being able to lose any plants, to utilize all our plants in our tray and not have any missed pulls when we pull, is going to help save a lot of our plants. We grow a better root system. We grow a quicker root system with the GrowCoon than we do with the regular tray here. So that's the three main benefits are here. So being as this is biodegradable polymer, you want to be careful the way you store these. If they're stored in sunlight or in any kind of moisture, they will go ahead and start degrading and you won't be able to use them. So you want to store these inside in a normal temperature and make sure they don't have sunlight or moisture to them, and you'll be fine. You can get a shelf life of these of up to 2 years if stored correctly. But the last thing you want to do is leave them in your greenhouse and let them get wet or let sunlight get to them, because they're going to start degrading and become unusable. Now we're going to use this in our plant program this spring because it does hold the root system together better. I don't know if that's going to be a huge benefit for the homeowner growing their own plants, but it's a huge benefit for us shipping out these plugs here because it's going to hold them together so much better. So that is the three main benefits. The only disadvantage of this is an additional cost. Although it's not much, it is an additional cost to have these in the tray here. But I think if we factor in the fact that we're not going to be losing any plants, it makes a huge difference. Plus, we can pull these plants a lot earlier if we need to and plant them. We don't have to wait on them rooting in the root balls so that we can pull the entire root ball. Because I don't care how good you are, when you start pulling these plants, especially on tender things such as watermelons, some of them's going to break off and not pull out there. So that's going to make a dramatic difference in the quality and the amount of what we call culls, or the ones that we can't pull, the ones that we lose out of there. A small cost there involved in it is the only disadvantage that I see. Now, I'm going to link to you a video that the manufacturer did on these GrowCoons. It's a really good video. It may answer some questions that I didn't hear today. This product is not available to the home gardener except through Halls. This is a commercial product that the company sells to big nurseries and places like that, and they sell huge volumes to them. We're able to get them in and bring them in and sell you small quantities. We're going to be selling them in 100 quantities and 1,000 quantities right there. There is some cost to it, but time you figure in what it's going to benefit you for in your plant growing, I think it's going to be dramatic. It has made a dramatic difference for us.